everyone, and welcome to the Super Bowl 54 pregame show. I'm your host, Clark Eaton. We have multiple analysts here on this game tonight as we preview the 49ers and the Chiefs for the Lombardi Trophy. First, though, let's talk about the main matchup, the 49ers and the Chiefs. First, we'll talk offense. Let's talk about Patrick Mahomes. The starting quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs last week was sensational. 294 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. He has been nothing short of phenomenal, and I feel like he got snubbed for the MVP if it's between you and me, folks. But I will say that Patrick Mahomes, tonight, he's going to be running the ball. He's going to be throwing the ball. Watch for San Francisco to double up on Kelsey. That's going to be key for the 49ers defense against the Chiefs offense. For the Chiefs offense, they got to be doing what they've been doing best, running the ball, but more importantly, passing the ball and running the ball with Mahomes. Next, let's talk about Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49er offense. Now let's talk about Jimmy Garoppolo, the starting quarterback for the 49ers. He didn't do much last week against, or 2 weeks ago against the Packers, as he was pretty much dormant. It was all run with Raheem Mostert and let the offensive line block against the Packers' pass rush. So, that being said, they're going to need to be a little more creative here tonight. Garoppolo is going to have to do a lot more against this Chiefs defense, especially with the rush of Frank Clark and Chris Jones and whatnot. But I will say, these are two very similar teams because also for the Chiefs defense, they have to double up on George Kittle, who arguably is the best tight end in the NFL along with Travis Kelce. It's 1A, 1B. It's the matchup of the best tight ends in the NFL. He's going to have to play it safe because I know he's been prone to turnovers. And look for the Chiefs defense to wrangle some turnovers their way tonight in the Super Bowl. We'll quickly talk about the two defenses. I believe that the Chiefs and the 49ers are pretty equal, but I do like the 49ers defense as a better secondary, better pass rush with Thomas, Bosa, D. Ford, who was a former Kansas City Chief. So look for that to play into factor too. D. Ford having a revenge game against the Chiefs. My final prediction, though, I think this is going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I say 38-35 Kansas City. But first, before we go, we want to turn to our other analysts. Liam Naturel, Ethan Rose, Nick Federico, and Anthony Perella all have scores and predictions. Since they have scores and predictions for tonight, we are going to air them and see what they believe is going to happen in Super Bowl.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Super Bowl Sunday. It is finally here. Chiefs, 49ers, Miami, Super Bowl 54. Tonight is the night. Let's get started with this preview. I really love this game. It's going to be one of the most exciting Super Bowls that we have seen in the past couple of years. I think it's going to be a close game. The spread is Kansas City is favored -1.5. Over/under is 54 points. Just a little bit here. The quarterbacks, Garoppolo, Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes, of course, the former MVP, didn't have quite the MVP season this year, but he's still one of the elite quarterbacks in the NFL. I believe Kansas City just has more firepower overall on offense, and the defensive side really favors the San Francisco 49ers. If we're to pick quarterbacks, I pick Mahomes over Garoppolo. I think Garoppolo is very good. I just think if it comes down to the end of the game and he has to win the game for the Niners, I really don't feel confident in that. It could go one of two ways, I think. It's either a very close game that's going to come down to the end, or I see a Kansas City blowout because they're just so very explosive on offense. But I'm not discounting the San Francisco 49ers defense because they have been so great all season long. Another thing, I feel like turnovers are going to come very, 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 very little. I see 1 to 2 turnovers for the whole game, and no matter what, those 1 or 2 turnovers could be huge game changers in this one. So I will take Kansas City minus the 1.5, and I'll take the under 54. I think Kansas City wins this one by a little less than a touchdown. I think at the end, San Francisco is going to have a chance to win it. I think the Chiefs hold off, and Patrick Mahomes will be my MVP, and the Chiefs will win their first Super Bowl in 51 years. So that's my prediction. Enjoy Super Bowl Sunday, everybody, and have a great day.
Yo, how's it going, folks? Had a weekend traveling. Couldn't make it back for the Super Bowl, but 38-27 Chiefs, my prediction. Bank on it. Welcome to the Daily Fade on Clark's channel. This is Ethan, minus Reckless. My Super Bowl prediction is the Chiefs will win. Patrick Mahomes will throw 315 yards, maybe an interception or two, but he'll get the job done. And all you really need to know is the Chiefs are going to win. So,
all right, guys, we got a big game tomorrow. Super Bowl, KC versus 49ers. Make it a game. We've been waiting for all year. I'm excited. Honestly, I want the 49ers to win just because that defense is going to be tough for the Kansas City Chiefs to play against. That defense is the defense they've not seen. You got Nick Bosa. You got so many other weapons on that side. Richard Sherman at his corner. The only problem with that defense is the other corner, besides Richard Sherman, is, Patrick Mahomes is going to target him constantly. That's my only concern. Other than that, I think 49ers can do this. And if Jimmy G stays playing decent and they don't stop the run game, they got this in the bag. But it's going to be a great game. I can't wait.